Okay, here is part 4 of the E39 BMW M5 rear subframe bushing replacement. I've got the new replacement bushing lined up to go into the rear subframe. I've got my special adapter plate here that is notched out to fit into the top of the bushing, so the load is spread evenly across and will not distort the subframe bushing as it's inserted into the subframe. I've got my piece of all thread with a nut on it. I've got a pair of vice grips on here so that as this nut is tightened, the all thread will not spin. It'll stay stationary and just push it straight up in. You can also see the alignment marks. So we've got the mark on top where the old bushing was pointed. Here I've got a mark on this notched piece which is indexed into the bushing, and it turns out that when these OEM bushings were manufactured, they also have a rubber seal. It's a protrusion out of the rubber casting that happens to line right up with the mark of the index. So I got lucky there. I don't know that they're all that way, but anyway, that happens to be the way these are. So at this point, it's literally just a matter of tightening that up. They go in really easy. It's almost, you can almost do it by finger strength, but essentially the process is just a matter of going all the way around, you know, a whole bunch of times, and the bushing literally, as you can see, just goes right up into the subframe. So it couldn't be easier. It took a little bit of time to get the pieces all made to work perfectly, but as you can see, this is really easy to put this up in here. So essentially you tighten that up, this bottoms out. You'll see that if this starts to twist or get off a little bit, I found that it's able to be turned. I have a big pipe wrench that I put on here, and you can just turn this bottom metal casting and it grabs the bushing and it'll twist, and make sure you keep it lined up perfectly. So it works out well. If you're interested, I may be selling my parts here that I had manufactured for this, since I've only got one of these cars. So I'll leave a link to that on the video if you're interested, and that should be it. So I'll take one last video to show it all buttoned up, but that should be the end of the subframe bushing replacement. Thank you.